Hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of this very basic, very primitive sort of tutorial for getting basic offices done and turning a profit. We're actually really close to turning a profit. Problem is, these two guys are primed to move out. I hope we get enough time to deal with that. I don't know how to prioritize the construction guys. I don't think we can. I think they have sort of a prioritization sort of AI, but once they get down here, once we build this power station, everything should be fine. Now, if we look here, we can see that there are different options. We can get more efficient power usage, but this literally costs 3,000 per day. I mean, there's no way 1,000 per day. We literally cannot do that. We have to go in with this one. Again, technically this is more efficient, but we have to build these until we can actually support 50 connected units, essentially, or at least 4. So we do need to build one of these. Problem is we don't have the money. We're not going to be getting the money. There's no way we're going to earn the money. Because we can't... Technically, we could, if these guys weren't going to move out, we could get more offices in here, but because we don't have electricity to power them, it just won't work. So we do need to get a loan. And I think you know what? I think let's just, instead of having to take this $2,000 loan, let's just go in with a $3,500 loan. This is going to be a hit on our daily expense, right? It's going to make it harder for us to turn a profit. So now we're essentially going to be losing $400 per day starting the next day. But hopefully we can do what we need to do now to fix that. The other thing is this is going to add an extra $250 per day that we're going to be losing. Yikes. Yikes. Let's keep going. We do need level 4, right? We need to get to level 4 of the tower. Yeah, it's morning time, so let's do that. Get this all going. Hopefully by the end of the day, if our builders are quick and everything works out. Hopefully by the end of the day. Yep, these people are considering moving out, but hopefully it kicks in that there's now electricity. We also need to get another cafe, apparently a proper cafe, because the accounting people, they don't count this smaller one apparently. So we do need a proper cafe, and we can make money off of these, which is great. The problem is, again, that water situation, right? The problem is that water situation. Oh, cafes, nice. This one doesn't need water. Blackstream coffee. Blackstream coffee. That is perfect for us. That is literally perfect for us. That was clutch. Now we can get this. They need phone lines. That's fine. And we do need to take out an ad because we need more of those. These are all legal services, I believe. Yep, all law offices. These are all insurance agents. So we need more accounting, and then we'll be getting in creative on the top floor. And hopefully, if all goes according to plan, how many creatives do we actually have? We only have 2. So we are going to have to be running ads to get more people, because I've noticed it takes a long time for people to just naturally want to move into your tower. I think that's because we're playing on normal or hard, which is considered medium, which I think is actually technically kind of a hard. Oh, pause the game, because these guys are going to get very upset. Let's also double check that. Oh, nice. 3 accounting. Nice. It looks like most of them, and they want courier and copier service. We already have those covered because we got those for the law offices. So nice. We're gonna get 3 high-paying guys and then 1 cheapo dude that doesn't need the phone lines, but that's fine. So that puts us at what? That puts us at, I don't know, do you needs phone lines? Do you need phone lines? No. So that means we're using 4 of our available 10 phone lines. So we're going to be totally good on phone lines. It'll be totally good there. We end up getting the phone line as extended as we needed? Not yet. I don't think there's any maintenance for phone lines, so building extra phone lines just costs you a small bit to get it purchased, but nothing more than that. We're going to be losing a lot more money per day because we built this extra substation. We have the extra elevator, this, and we took out a loan too. Where are our builders? Oh, they're working on building these. Oh, we don't even have electricity there? Whoops, my bad. Let's just get this here, like, preemptively, so we don't forget that. And let's start getting in the creatives. Phone lines. Office supply store. Okay, they need an office supply store. I think they're all going to need phone. Let's just bring it out to the end there. Oh, we already gave them electricity. Nice. And we probably want to set out an ad for the creatives. Let's pause the game because we do need to expand down here and get that office supply store. I don't know... Whoops, wrong button. I'm not sure. Add floor pieces that extend beyond the supporting floor below. Ooh, wow. Ooh. That's really neat. Those are probably more expensive. Add skybridge pieces. That's so cool. That is so cool. So they've added this. This is new. This wasn't in the original release of the game. They've added the ability to actually expand out this way. That is so cool. So we could actually have copy services. We could actually have services over here. How cool would that be? Except for I don't think it needs to... I think being in the basement is totally sufficient. So something that we can just hide in the basement, we should just hide in the basement. What do they need? It's not copy services. They need office supply. There's no reason not to just tuck this into the basement, but that is pretty neat. So we click on this. Office supply store. Yep. Because sometimes they want bottled water too. 2 hours until the ad's done there. And we just got to get in. Waiting a couple hours for this to come in. Another hour. Let's get in our office supply store, which is going to cost us some maintenance, I think. 3 creatives. Nice. Good paying. Good paying. Prestige at least 1. Nice. Let's... Very nice. And if these get built, I don't know if we're going to get paid right away, but if you build this in time... I don't think they're going to build that in time, but we still might complete, and we're making a profit. Hey! Or is that... Wait a second. Is that actually counting... Let's go to the actual revenue situation here. Okay, I was wondering if it was paying, if it was adding the 500 we just made from the contract. I don't think so. Yeah, maybe it did. So let's just run it out until we get the last 2 creatives built. And then we should complete this as well. And that's an extra 300 rent, right? Why is this why are these complaining about electricity? Well, there's demand 22. Okay, so we need more electricity. Let's just kind of stabilize this a little bit. There's a couple things that we actually need. Like, pretty desperately. Oh, whoops. Let's even that up. We need a maintenance. We need like a building staff, a maintenance office. Because what's going to happen is probably on this day, we're probably going to see... We're probably going to see an elevator breakdown. That seems to be like an event that just seems to happen rather consistently. This is also going to cost us some money. It's still less than getting the nicer, right? Or the bigger of the ones. Eventually, for the next one, though, we are going to want to demolish these and probably upgrade. Now we have the maintenance. Once that gets built, that's going to be fantastic. There we go. Maintenance people have moved in. So even if we have an issue with the elevators or the power boxes, we should be good to go. We should be making some really good money today. Let's just let it run for the day. Let's just kind of see how this all works, how this all operates. Because at this point, I think we're self-sustaining. Of course, we also have a loan, right? We're also paying for... We're also paying $200 per day in a loan that eventually will go away, right? After 20 weeks or 20 days or something like that, or 30 days. That'll go away. Utilities is about to go up, though. But rent's gonna go up. We can also get more contracts. Need more people. And more income. I think that actually gives us... There's a signing bonus for actually getting those, too, which is really cool. Need more people. We need 50 people. We're at 36, sort of, you know, people that are actually leasing out, working in the building and such. I don't think it counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a second. Office supply. Okay, these look like the same building. I was like, did we build 2 of those accidentally? No, but I think everything's working. Wait, I don't even know. Does this even have power? Guess it doesn't need it. Guess it doesn't need it. Let's see how much we're making per day now. Now that we've gotten this basic setup. This is such a primitive, basic setup. I'd say that 9 out of 10 starting towers are going to look exactly like this. There's nothing creative about this at all, but you can do so many cool creative things. In fact, there's even something in here for, where is it in? It's like in the art or something, if we can... How do we get to the art? Oh, it's down here. Or maybe it's actually up here. Lobbies. Yeah, you can actually... Okay, there we... Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. We're actually losing money right now. But you can actually do lobbies that are like multiple stories. Like, you know, like you actually move... You know, you go into those big towers. And you have those huge open lobbies. You can actually do that in this game. How cool is that? How cool is that? We're actually technically losing money. Haha. That's so funny. Well, let's get the... How many of these boxes are we using for electricity? We're using 8 out of 10. Okay. So what? Let's get the... what was it? The real estate agents? Let's get them in here. Tricky thing is, though, they're probably going to want... We're going to have just enough money to pull it off, too. So hopefully by the end of the night, if everything builds quickly... They like being near art and pretty things. See, I mean, we could just come in with more creatives, right? Like, very simply. Like, that would be the play if we're just trying to stabilize a bit. Let's just go in with more. We have 2 more available phone lines. Let's just go in with 2 more creative offices. Let's not be too crazy here. Heck, we can go in with some... legal offices that don't require that don't require any sort of phone lines, which will be great. Actually, what we need right now. So what can happen though is if you have too many people on your phone line, if you're running it to the max, same with power, if you're running this to the max, you can actually have more likely that you'll actually get outages. If you're at 100% utilization, you can actually get these outages. We do have maintenance, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But so now, surely at the end of today, we'll be making a large, I would say a large profit. I'd say, you know, like 500 something bucks. Between taking loans to keep going and doing these little contracts and things, we should be able to keep going pretty well. What kind of, can we get bigger restaurants yet? No, we need prestige level 3. So you can see that you unlock things incrementally as you increase prestige. We're at prestige level 2, and we'll have another one if we get to 60 population. Having artwork and happy tenants. Small art. So for these, we need a consultant, like an art consultant. Does this count as art? Well, that's kind of nice. We have some like plants or something. Ah, you could actually do some seasonal. Indoor plants, okay. Hey, there we go. Is this increasing our prestige? Is this doing anything for us? I'm not sure. Kind of fun though. Little lobby there, very humble, very simple, but we could expand this. We could make this like pretend this is like a food court or something. Add more restaurants over here, although it wouldn't be very highly trafficked. But see, we could expand actually all the way over here, put another elevator system over here. We could actually even have a second tower. We could actually have people walk through here, exit out here, go into another tower. We can, yeah, I think we can full on just build. Yeah, we could just build another tower right alongside it and then have a sky bridge or something. How crazy would that be? How crazy would that be? Yeah, so it's specifically saying artwork. Specifically saying artwork. And we need a interior decorator. Consultant upgrade. Those are for like marketing. Small works of art. So we need 10 influence. To get that. And we get influence, I think, just by, you know, just... Do we get influence by completing these? We might get influence by completing these contracts. Buzz we get just by these kind of people just, you know, having good things to say about our tower and where they work and things like that. It's sort of just Buzz is kind of just like a word of mouth. Influence comes from your apartment residents and from select offices. Okay, certain offices, I guess, add influence. Apartment residents, huh? So I guess that's just kind of like, that's just kind of the clientele, like the class of people that actually work out of your tower. Yep, we're gaining some influence, actually. We're gaining some influence. Now we're at 10 influence. Cool. So presumably building an interior decorator's office. We can actually do medium office spaces now, which is pretty cool. Here's the consultant. Here's for the interior decorator, and they don't want to be in the basement. They want to be in the tower proper. So we could add them and all kinds of things. But for the most part, we could check what our profit is for today. We're making money. Everything is looking good. This is a stable situation. In fact, if we didn't have that loan, we'd be making like 600 a day. But again, because we're making good money, we can leverage this daily increase, right, to take more loans, right? So even if we took this huge loan for 7,500, we could do a lot of building with that. That's essentially more than we start with, I think. And we start with 5,000. That's a lot of money, right? So we could take this loan, we'd still be making a profit, and then we could continue to build and make more of a profit. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. This was kind of just like a basic sort of 2-part sort of tutorial, very primitive. Just get your tower going. Now you can do whatever you want with it. But the thing is, we could have tried to make a hotel. We could have made a residential area, and I think we're going to do that in a future episode. I think that'd be really fun to try to do a residential thing. But the thing is, I'd be going in blind. I don't know what they need. I don't know how many we'd need to make a profit. I don't know what would happen. We might fail. I don't know. It's kind of tricky. It's really a fine line. There was a day where I thought we were going to make money, and we actually didn't make money. And we had to play through a whole nother day, do a lot more building, and and keep going. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.